What's going on with everybody? If you in the building, make some motherfucking noise. What's up? What's going on? How y'all feeling tonight? If we are in the building, say what's up. Make yourselves known. Gil, I see you in the building, player. How y'all doing tonight? Come on, you know right? We outside. We finna debunk. We finna talk the game. This is an All-Star exclusive. Ever since you got some money, you been fronting on me. Where y'all at though? What's up? Your boy All Stars in the building, man. We're gonna kick it off. We're gonna kill it tonight. You let the lane get you. If you are in the building, make sure you make some motherfucking noise. Who's in the building? Say what's up. Put some stars in the chat. Come on. What they say like that? Hold on. Don't know how to act. B3, I see you in the building. Ghostface, I see you in the building. SEV, I see you in the building. We in the motherfucking building. Make sure you say what's up, because we are here. Put some stars in this chat. Hit the like and subscribe if you're new. Yeah. Hey. I said, is he? Yeah, he back. He gonna do it. Hey. If you in the building, make some noise. Say what's up. Say what's going on. What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hit this off. Let's hit this off. How's everybody feeling tonight? What is going on? What is happening? We are in the building. It is officially that time. It is that all-star hour. It is an exclusive conversation. Ghostface, I see you. B3, Stash Cash, I see you. We are in happening. SEV, I see you in the building. Feeling good. I feel that. You know what I mean? What's happening? How we feeling tonight? What's good? Listen. Man, don't we have a hot conversation today? We have a motherfucking conversation, don't we? We finna talk about Ayesha, Steph Curry. We finna talk about the game. We gonna talk about how Steph Curry, how he got game in the court, but with it seemed like with women. And listen, Steph, if you ever come across this, which I believe you will come across this, I mean, it's us, it's the All Stars. I mean, this is who we are. This is what we are. You feel me? But whenever you come across this, just know this. All right. I mean no disrespect to any of the things that I'm gonna say. My job is to critique. My job is to give pointers out, but pointers for love, right? Pointers for respect. Pointers to evolve. All right. There's a little backstory, Steph, if you're listening to me. We Are Evolution was the beginning of my first name before I started All Star Lifestyle. But this is just what we created it to be going forward. You know what I mean? So as you check out these videos, just know that this is all for, it could be entertainment because I'm entertaining. You know what I mean? I'm an entertaining man, sexy as hell in women's eyes. Have a good time, but this is all just for a lesson to learn. So shout out to Steph Curry and shout out to Ayesha Curry for, making their stuff public. That way I can talk about the things I need to talk about, So it's definitely gonna be fly. But shout out to everybody. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. If you are new, or if you're just in the chat watching in the background, I want to say a big shout out to you. Shout out to the ladies who do like to stalk the young play. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. What's happening? What's going on? Listen, okay? Let me look at these comments before I go ahead and get into this thing. Anybody? Yeah, Ghostface. See, the thing is, that's actually an anime. That's not what you. It's not what you think it is, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Ken, you crazy. All right, yes, we early here with it. Yeah, the way that way when it's time to go through the doors of wisdom and ways of opportunity, absolutely. Welcome to the All Star Lifestyle. Membership is now open. Go get that, be a part of us. I'm growing a crazy ass. Well, not. I actually have a lot of members, but it's no need to boast about that. But what I will say is that I'm dropping a very crazy video in a couple of days. Well, I think actually tomorrow night it's gonna be about 5 ways to make her have a mental orgasm. It is an 18-minute long video, okay? I went into depth about a lot of shit, but it's exclusive access. So if you want to really, capture a woman's mind, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? We in this building. I appreciate that. Yes, set up. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Yes, yes. Like and sub. I appreciate that. Thank you, D. Thank you, Ghost. I'm sorry, I called you somebody completely different. But what's happening? We are in the building. You see what I'm saying? Being a whole season ending soon. Time to look for someone to keep us warm in the winter. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. You know that cuffing season coming soon. So with that, you know what that means, right? That means women are gonna start out here gonna start cuffing and getting with y'all. You know what I mean? They're gonna start being like, well, I really want to get with you. I like you, but whole time it's just for cuffing season, bro. You know what I mean? October 22nd is the stream anniversary of All Star as well. Oh, that's fire. Let's go. Anyways, Canyon or whatever the case is. I don't know what you're speaking on specifically, bro. But hey, have a good time, enjoy, and don't interrupt the show. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you already know why we're here. Okay? As the title says, game on the court, no game at home. So if you're not familiar, we're talking about Steph Curry tonight. And I just dropped a video, a very fire video that I just dropped about basically I reacted to y'all know that video. I probably will play it with y'all. We can play it through here. But it was basically a video where Ayesha Curry was saying how she didn't want to actually get married. See, now there was a lot of things that she was saying that I also broke down because she doesn't know who she is, right? And that's on her end, but it's also Steph's end because he is the leader of things. But there's some other things that I wanted to talk about. You know what I mean? Change your tag. That's what's up. Good to see you, Ghostface, again. Nice tag. But there's some other things that I wanted to speak on specifically with the situation because I want people to know this. Okay, this may come off as a bit shocking to some, but just because you famous, hey, shout out Steph Curry, boxing, I see you. Just because you're famous, just because you got money, just because you got a Lambo, just because you got a mansion, don't mean that you got game. Okay? Let's be honest. Let's rip the band-aid off. And I mean this with no disrespect at all. But we gotta call it how we see it. And the reason why I'm calling it how I see it is because there's too much emphasis on influence outside versus influence within. So that's why, celebrity culture can be the way that it is. That's why people are looking up to certain things. Chris Brown has no problems. Drake has no problems. Fucking even Drake Bell has no problems. He's still a man of status, right? Reputation and status could actually save you from how lame you could potentially be without that status. Does that make sense? That's the truth though. But this is how it needs to translate out. Again, it all comes into just knowing who you are and understanding. Most importantly, if you're in a relationship and if you're with a lady, that lady is going to be a reflection of you, especially if that's your main woman. If that's the woman you're going to be in a monogamous relationship, she is a reflection of you. Don't worry about people being like she's her own individual. Yes, she is. But the moment that we make it official, now we both two things, we're this, you're a representation of me, baby. But even to that point, with game being said into it, you will already understand the reflection and you would understand what the standards that I created and that you want to follow. You know what I mean? Just like DDG with Cinco and with Lala. I'm not too familiar about that situation, SEV. However, I do know a little bit about them. Calisthenics, great to see you, bro. Sea Life, I know you mentioned that. But I'm not too familiar into their situation. However, I've seen some clips, but it's nothing for me to cover. So I don't know too much about their situation. But if you got any suggestions, this goes for any viewer. Let me know. I will cover them because I do appreciate y'all's attention. I do appreciate y'all time. And I do, I'm willing to put my perspective on things that you guys may think is something willing to put it on. But if I'm not fucking with it, then I will tell you. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, before I get into my talking points, I'm gonna play a video for you guys, okay? And then you guys gonna let me know if you can hear that, okay? So shout out to everybody that's in the building. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are motherfucking new. We are in this building. We're gonna have a good ass conversation tonight, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna play a video. It's not gonna be on here. It's gonna be more so in audio, all right? Shout out to Luis. I don't know if it means that Steph has no game. Sometimes you can do things close to perfect, get girls. Girls get influenced by friends, society, etc. I wouldn't put all the blame on Steph. She like 5 kids deep. You know, great comment by the way, Luis. I like that you said that because it is a lot more complex than the situation of making, oh, Steph Curry just has no game. Okay? But the thing is that why I got to talk about Steph Curry? Because everybody in the world is talking about Ayesha Curry. Very few are like pointing the finger at Steph. But the reason why I made the attention to Steph Curry is because game isn't just like the way to get girls and stuff like that. It's the leadership within. It's the influence he has, the impact that he has within that is translating outside. So her going onto podcast, women and her spilling out her secrets, the relationship stuff. There's a video we're gonna cover in a second. We're actually gonna listen to it on the audio where she was talking about how she wants women. She wants male attention, right? So certain things like that being spilled and you know on the surface level it can be like, oh man, they're just living their life, but on another level it's more so just like when she's speaking on something like that or like when she's doing that, that's a reflection of how the leadership of Steph Curry is. Now here's the thing: we cannot control other people. We can't control what people do. We cannot control what people say. Right? That's even if that's your girlfriend, even if that's your wife, you cannot control them. The point if she's making that commitment to you, you guys make a commitment to each other. That is to say we're gonna represent and reflect one another going forward. You see what I'm saying? Pardon me. Um, I have no idea how to say this gentleman's name. I think gentleman. I'm not sure. But let me say something about quit worrying about other people's lives. The thing is, I'm not worried at all. I'm not crying. I'm not sad. Nor am I gossiping even. I am putting a profound perspective on a situation that needs to be highlighted for men to learn. And women can learn from this too. Because we're going to be talking about some things and it's about to get heavy on some good shit. Right before, this is going to be the last comment I read and then I'm going to get to the video. To be honest, fuck trying to be in a relationship first. Make sure you are stable and able to provide not for them, but for yourself. Make sure you are good first. That too, yes. And I will even add this too. Make sure that you're stable and you can provide yourself mentally. You can mentally do it for you. Because if you can't do it for yourself mentally, if you cannot influence who you are and you allow the world to influence you, it's gonna show within the relationships, right? Now, Ayesha Curry is her own lady. However, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it is definitely up for the man to lead. She needs to take accountability. Um, all of women, this is based on stats. Women and accountability don't go together most of the time. That's very true. That's very true, Luis. That is very true. But the reason why I gotta give it to Steph though is because Steph is the man in this situation, right? He has to be able to be a leader, to lead the situation, to say, okay, listen, I'd rather if we listen, this is just on some just everything aside. If we have real genuine problems, and I was explaining this in my video, go check it out, new video out now. If we have problems, let's not bring it onto the internet. This is not for the internet to know. This is not for the internet to see. This is for us to have a conversation and communicate about. So that it's more than just there's probably been accountability, but she's still doing what she do. It all falls back onto his leadership and what he's allowing, right? Because even if she's gonna be who she is, why would he want something like that in his corner to represent him? You see what I'm saying? All right, hold on. All right, let's get to this video. Let's get to this video, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? If you're new in the building, hit the like button and subscribe. We in the building. It's your boy All Star Izzy. Welcome to the All Star Hour. We are here. Let's shine in this motherfucker, man. All right, let's check this video out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be an audio. It's not going to be on here. Soon enough, we'll be having videos to where we can react on here. But right now, it's going to be had to audio. So you're going to have to look in here. Let's do this shit.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a
Hold
sense
on.
of
I don't know who needs to add this, but
something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like, I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then, like, I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me? Like,
You're not looking.
something that really bothers
Let's hear it again.
me
Let's hear it
and,
again.
like, honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like, there are all these women, like, throwing themselves. But me, like, the past 10 years, like, I don't have any of that. Like, I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then, like, I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're
Like,
not looking.
something that really bothers me, and like, honestly.
All right, let me know. Did y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all heard that. And if you heard that, I want to hear what do you guys think about that before I give you guys my perspective. Let me know if you guys heard that in there. Were y'all able to hear that? Let me know. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. All right. So for everyone that heard that, let me hear some perspectives really quickly. Do you guys think what she said was wrong or what she said was right? I want to know your thoughts. Give us some raw thoughts. It don't fucking matter. Okay? Then I'm going to give you my perspective on what I hear from all this. All right? Because again, all these comments, bro, they killing her on the internet. They talking about you can give the woman the world and she's not satisfied. That's not even what's it about. The thing is it's not even about that. That's the crazy part. She run our business. Right. Okay, yeah, facts. That's true. Because she is talking about in this video particular, she's saying that she misses that she wants to be what is it? She wants to be goddamn what? She want to be desired. She's mad that she's not desired by men, other men per se. Okay, other men per se. Okay, she for the street. She feel like her life happened too quick. That's true. You know, I did mention in the video it takes two to tango. I did say that for sure. I was like, it takes two to tango in relationships. But that's why my mind, or like when I think about this, when I hear this stuff, I think about like why Steph Curry like allowed this to happen. And like where can things assist that? Okay, so we got some. Let's get a couple more responses. What are you guys thinking about that video that we just played? Let me play it again for you guys.
Has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like, there are all these women, like, throwing themselves. But me, like, the past 10 years, like, I don't have any of that. Like, I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then, like, I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me? Like,
You're not looking.
something that really bothers me.
And there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna allow you guys, gentlemen, you can say what you want to say 100%. But listen, bro. Listen to what, did y'all hear what the lady said towards the end? They were talking about, what did they say? They said you're not looking for it, or something like that. They were backing her up, basically. That's what women do. When a woman feels insecure with a group of other women, they're going to empower their feelings, right? That just happens. Let them do them. But my take on this, right? Hearing when she says that she wants to feel desired by other men, I hear a couple of things. One, and this is not in order either. This is just what's coming to mind. One thing that I hear is that she may not feel desired enough with the man that she is. Now hold on, because I'm not defending. I'm not a feminist. All right? I'm not a feminist. Okay? I'm not at all. I'm not here to defend. I'm not Mr. Defend a woman, Mr. Defend a hoe. I'm not that. But let me also say this. Number two, she's jealous of Steph's career. She's jealous of the spotlight Steph has. She's going through it. Steph reached his goals in his career. She low-key jealous. Exactly. Yep. She's low-key jealous of success, in my opinion. They have kids. She's putting herself first over her family. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And you know what it is too? Because in the video actually that I broke down earlier and I was reacting to, she was talking about how she didn't, you know what's crazy? I like that you said that, Louise, because she didn't say it in the video, but this is what she was exactly saying. She was basically saying how it's not fair that Steph can do the career shit that he's doing. She once had a career, but now she has to be a mom and raise her kids. So she probably thinks this whole shit is unfair. Like being like, well, why can he do it and I can't have my fun? Why do I gotta be the mom and do this and that? So that's I definitely hear some jealousy and insecurity, because the thing is that, bro, what I'm pretty sure there's some man that would take Aisha Curry through there. I mean, she's not ugly. She's pretty attractive. She I don't know. Hold on. Let me look at this shit. She pretty. She pretty. So somebody's gonna take her up through there, right? But the thing when I hear wanting that desire, I think I hear more jealousy, and plus I hear like some maybe lack of desire from from her man's, but potentially Steph Curry, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, if a woman is looking for your desire more, or she's like, I want his desire, she's not gonna give a fuck about another man's desire. Now the thing is that attraction is always gonna happen. Your woman is gonna find some man attractive. You're gonna find some woman attractive. This is just what happens. It's just, I mean, attraction is something you can't turn off. It's just a human thing, bro. It is what it is. But going on it and explaining about it, see, all the times when I see her on podcasts or her on a talk show, I'm always hearing her talk about it's like a call for help. It's kind of like it's kind of like I'm trying to say, like, I'm making this problem bigger because this is the biggest thing on my mind besides everything else. Everything can go smoothly, but this one thing, I'm gonna make it a big thing, an issue, and blow it up. Let's see. That's what good. I'm weak. Um, Steph Curry gets buckets. Her opinion belongs in a bucket. Yup, and she said that Steph gets so much attention from women and she doesn't. Exactly. So it's all that. But see, the thing is that now, okay, it's and check me out. But it's normal for a woman to feel jealous because if you're a good looking man, let's just even on Steph's level, let's just take it away from that. But if you're a good looking man, you make well off for yourself. You take care of yourself. You're charismatic. You're charming. You got a personality. You enjoying life. Whatever the case is. If you got that to yourself, that's already gonna make a woman jealous. So that's gonna happen. She's gonna feel like she needs to be in competition some way somehow and be like, okay, hold on, let me take it a second. Like, why is it doing like that? But I don't see nothing wrong with a woman being jealous when there's other women wanting it. It's now when it comes vengeful, because to me it sounded like there was some vengeful shit that's coming out of it. What's up, Jenna? James, I see you in the building, man. How you doing? Salute. Diaja, I see you. But that's the thing that I'm thinking about. Why is it becoming so vengeful of a thing? And two, let's say this: her going live about it, her going on it and talking about a podcast. Peep this, is now opening the door. Because I think I remember when that happened. So many people, like guys specifically, were complimenting how good Aisha Curry looks. So she got exactly what she wanted. I wouldn't say just jealous. I would say insecure as well. Yeah, that as well. The mind, great to see you, by the way. But exactly, it's all those things tied together because she sees Steph Curry as a star, and she's like, but what the fuck? Damn, that's so crazy. Her video makes so much sense now that we're speaking about this and tying everything together. And she's coming back with it and just talking about it. That's what I'm saying, Luis. It is wrong with that. But the thing that's wrong with it for me and why I brought it to Steph Curry's attention is because why does Steph Curry have a lady on his team like this that is going about their business in public? Listen, one of my biggest rules, okay, with being a star is that privacy is every player's power, right? All the time, forever. If you have genuine complications, genuine stuff that's going on in your background, it don't even gotta be with a lady. It could be with your family, it could be with yourself, it could be with your friends. Keep that to yourself or only the people you know you can confide in. Because it is a very sacred thing to have real ass conversations, real ass complications that you need to keep to yourself. Okay? That shit needs to be in check. She playing for the ops potentially. You know what I mean? Do I like your profile picture? What does your profile picture say? Can someone see it? I can't see it, to be honest. Spirit of Jezebel. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard the name Jezebel in so long. Holy shit. But this is why, like, we can point the fingers at Aisha, you're wrong for this. You're wrong. No, it takes two to tango. She is at fault. But so is Steph Curry. Hey, shout out Steph Curry. He watching this live right now. What's up? But I'm talking to Steph Curry. Right? Like, Steph Curry got to bring over here too. Why are you allowing this? You know this. Yeah, when they create podcast or when they do stuff, it is scheduled. It is pre-planned. They know what they're gonna talk about, bro. They ask me how I know. I've been on plenty. We know we're gonna talk about. We know what discussion is, especially when you're at a high status and you're a celebrity. They know exactly what they're gonna discuss and what they're gonna be saying, and what type of conversation is gonna be based around, right? But that's the thing. Steph Curry isn't blind. I know he knows about this. See, the thing is that art imitates life. A lot of this shit could be entertainment for media, press, for people to talk about, like myself. Shout out Steph Curry, Aisha, like I said in the beginning. But this is what I'm saying. It says licking isn't only for ice creams. The hell yeah, I fuck with it. Well, it's not just a lady, it's his wife, mother of his children. I'm sure he's thinking about it now. I think, Louis, the thing is, I think they've been thinking about it. But that's the thing. I think he's been thinking about it. But it's if not, listen, bro. Let me go to my notes. Let me go to Yasabas. Exotic. What's up? Yeah, what's good? Exotic, how you feeling? Hold on, let me put this up. How y'all feeling tonight? If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe ASAP. Aisha just a very insecure woman. All prayers for her. I blame that on. Well, people are gonna have their own insecurities, but to go about it in public, I gotta give it to the man, dog. I gotta give it to the man. It's Reezy. What's good, bro? How you feeling? So good, fly. Great to see you. Well, that's true. Like you said, it's not just his lady. But see, that's what makes it deeper, bro. That's what makes it deeper in this shit, because that's not just a girlfriend. That's not even a bitch you just fucking. That is your wife. That is the mother of your children, and this is happening, and truthfully it's embarrassing, right? But some things can be over. Look, here's the thing. The media is gonna scrutinize Aisha Curry. That's just what's gonna happen. Very few people are going to critique Steph Curry's leadership because of the way that she's moving. Her actions have a lot to do with either if Steph Curry is abandoning his stuff of what he's doing, he's probably not giving too much time. There was in a video that I was breaking down, new video out now. Go ahead, check it out. They were trying to look eye to eye on the situation, and she was like, he tries to resonate with me, but he can't. He doesn't get what I feel. So already there is a whole disconnect between both of them on what they see and what they feel. Because here's the thing too. If you promise or you vow, I don't know too much. There could have been some research on this shit. But if they promised or vowed, and she was like, I will be the woman, I'll be the wife, I'll be the one who's taking care of the household and stuff like that. In their vows and their promising, that's one thing. But deep down, she didn't actually want that shit. And I'm pretty sure Steph Curry knew that. He had to know that. You've been married for her this long. What, they knew each other since high school, I believe? If they've known each other for this long, I'm pretty sure they knew exactly what they were getting themselves into. I believe that 1,000%. Because she was on, what's it, Disney Channel? I think she was on Disney Channel. It was on one of those. I seen a screenshot. I was like, oh shit, that's fly as hell. But anyways, even down the line of it going, you know what you're bringing in though. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say to that. Hold on. Let's listen to this other. Hold on. Maybe I can play this video for y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a video. It's gonna look backwards though. But I want y'all to listen to it as well. Okay, and then I'll explain it too if you don't get too much of it coming out. Let's do this thing.
Marcel.
This goddamn reflection. Shit. This shit looks terrible. Okay, so if no one caught it, because it was looking backwards, that shit look wacky as hell. But the caption says, Aisha Curry gestures taking off her ring as muscular man Marcel walks on set. What a crazy ass caption. Anyways, in the video, she was threatening to take off her wedding ring when the guy was coming in. Gentlemen, y'all see y'all lady doing that? Y'all thinking that's disrespectful? Or are you gonna be like, oh, she's just having fun? Let me know what you think. That's all the videos that I have too. We're just gonna be talking to break this shit down. Do y'all think that's disrespectful? Was it disrespectful for her to do that? Ladies, if you're in the chat right now, are you gonna take your ring off and blatantly fuck around and be like, yeah, I'm finna show this? Let me know. Aisha Curry, Steph Curry. Yo, shout out Steph Curry. He watching this video right now. You know what I mean? Hold on, give me a second. Steph probably hanging on due to his kids. Probably. I don't blame him. Yeah, but I think I don't think that's not honorable. Like, I get it for the kids and stuff, but I guess there's a lot of complications. Curry suck out this game. Oh yeah, Curry listening right now. He texted me earlier. He said, I'm finna tune in. Appreciate you. I said, all right, bet. Say that. Shout out to Neil, CEO YouTube. He be looking out for me. Giving me connects and shit. But gentlemen, no. There's 12. How many? There's 12 of you guys in here right now. I want to see some answers. We listen, I'm gonna talk, but I want to see some answers from you guys. If you're driving, don't worry about answering. Just answer out loud and shit. If you're taking a shower, just answer out loud. Hopefully you're a lady doing that though. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think that was? Was that disrespect or was that funny for her threatening to take off her wedding ring when she seen a muscular guy pull up? I was showering. Okay. Say I was right. What's good, Green Plant? That's fly. I think it was disrespectful as fuck. Okay. See, bro. Come on, gentlemen. We got ladies answering before y'all. What we talking about? What we doing? Okay, Gil hollering besides answering. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Very disrespectful. Shout out Green Plant. Green Plant, great to see you. Thank you for being consistent. Shout out to everybody for being consistent and enjoying this. Much love, much respect. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you are new, go ahead and subscribe and enjoy the conversation. even Green Plant say what's up and then said that already. I was like, okay, wait, Gil, you over here saying hola shit. I'm over here asking. I'm asking a question to the audience. I'm asking y'all. I'm gonna see a couple of more answers and then I'm gonna move on. She really disrespectful. But the fact that there are 5 kids, I see it. But he's gonna leave her watch. He better. He listening to this live right now. I guarantee you. He listened. He said, all right, bet. Say less. I'm with you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't hooping, bro. Every word she speaks is exposing it. Very true. No, that's real though. Everything that Aisha Curry is, this low key looks like a sunset. Oh shit, this lighting is fly. I can't fuck with this. Anyways, everything that she is saying or exposing or lashing out publicly in an emotional way is exposing who Steph Curry is, his leadership, right? Because it was a title that I had. She is a testimony to lack of his game. Purple and orange. Hey, look, we in sync. We like that. That's what's up. She wasn't shooting at the gym. For real though, she a bop. She might be. Maybe she wants to be one. I've been seeing a lot of women talk about that. To be honest, what I hear and all right, and let me go ahead and get to my notes because we finished 2 videos that I want to hear with you guys. Okay, 1, 2. Bet that. But all in all, bro, what I genuinely hear from this, I hear a woman who is repressed. I hear a good girl that is bored as fuck. I hear a woman that is full of regret. Not saying she doesn't regret her family and the life that she built, but she's like, fuck, I want my cake and eat it too. That is the type of energy. That is what I hear. I hear that. And you know it's the leadership, bro. Curry has no influence over her at all. Curry, just like in a basketball court, is a common denominator. Exactly. It sounds like she regrets not getting the chance to be a bop. That could be a factor in it. That's why I said, like, I hear more repression than I like. It can be jealousy. It can be insecurity. But to be honest, bro, I hear repression. I hear like, I just wish I had my time. I see some comments of people talking about she should have been like she should have had her whole phase and shit like that. That could have potentially, some women don't need that, right? Some women just are influenced more so outside of the world. I think you mentioned that too, Luis. But I can see that, you know? But I hear a repressed, bored, restless ass woman that wants to do. Maybe she, listen here, maybe she does want the shit that she has. But maybe she also wants to fuck around and party too. Maybe she wants to fuck around and have one night stand potentially. Not saying that she want to, right? Because we're not here trying to sit around call women bitches and hoes and shit, right? But we're here to just call it how it is. The voice, the passion. You get her small gestures of doing small things, like sure, okay, whatever the case is. But when a woman is repressed, she will say things very passively about how she truly feels. And even if it's this entertainment bullshit, whatever, she is feeling something within. She is feeling like she needs something else in her life. She is bored. She's bored. That Aisha is bored, bro. Just like he is the X factor of winning the championship. He is the X factor of being a man in a household that commands respect. Question: if Curry had fed her, and you know what I mean, oh for sure, fed if the table is empty, she's gonna be hungry. But she literally exposed that fact by what she's saying, bro. If Curry was giving her, I'm not sure. Did you mean to finish? Okay. All that she needs, she would be full and cooperating and satisfied. Yeah, if Curry fed her, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not too familiar with what it means, but just if Curry gave her, what I take it as like more direction, more. This is where we're gonna go. This is how we're gonna talk. This is where we're gonna move. You're gonna. And I'm the guy for you, and you know that. And because I'm the guy for you, when it comes to not even just leadership or anything else, when it comes to even sexually, mentally, emotionally, the fun times, the creating the fun times and everything, you will be fooled off of how you feel with me. She is starving. She's repressed. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what she's conveying. There's a repression within her, bro. She's feeling some type of way. Danny, great to see you. How you feeling tonight? He probably doesn't serve himself in the real. See, that's the thing. And here's yo Curry, get with the All-Star lifestyle, bro. Hire me, I'll get you correct. I don't know. We might have to charge Aisha Curry to the game, bro. But let me tell you, going forward, we're not gonna have none of this. We'll get your image right. Your brand will look even better, which is it's not really touched. You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's still gonna be a lot more going forward for you. It's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more that you're gonna meet. Trust, you're already a superstar. But let me help you add to that superstar shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit though. But anyways, hold on. I mentioned this earlier with you guys. I don't think Steph Curry was Aisha's first pick, because a woman wouldn't act like this with a man that she knows she really wants to be with. 1,000%. 1,000%. What you want in life, she wants in life. That doesn't even mean she doesn't have her own. She can have her own. But what you want is pleasing to her. She feels full off of your vision. She feels full off of your steps. She's willing to trust the decisions that you make. She's willing to trust the small, let's go to Chipotle. Okay, let's do it. Easy as that. Don't know what happened, but it's always the man's fault for allowing it. Always. It always comes back to you because what you're allowing in your life is a representation, and that's one of the biggest things, bro. See, I don't think this is the part where most people don't men specifically realize in the game is that the game is not about what you're obtaining first, right? But materialistically, let me look in the camera when I say this shit. Because most of you guys, right? Not all of y'all, because if you a star, you've been listening for a while. I broke down that truth already. You're already part of this shit. But let me say this, bro. The game is not about women. The game is not about cars. It is not about the money that you're obtaining. It's not about the looks and all that. That is surface level. It is deep within of what you're allowing in it. If you are abandoning yourself, breaking your boundaries, your morals, and respect just to get some pussy, that's not game, player. That is you just trying to get some pussy and doing it by any means possible. That's not game. But listen to the game even in that. You're allowing you're losing yourself in the process of gaining something else, right? Oh, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. It's sex, bro. Sex is everything. Women are on my I need some time with that. All right, bet. Say that. Do that. But you're doing when you do that, it's like that. It's the law of equivalent exchange. In order to gain something, you must lose something to equal value. So what are you losing? You're losing respect for yourself. To gain what? And you see how even that is fucked up, because you're basing your own respect on something that is outside of yourself, on something that is a piece of skin, bro. It's a piece of skin. I thought your name said the Allstate Life at first. What's good, John? How you feeling, bro? Yo, pause. Come on, YC Slime. What's happening, man? Got your ass up out of there. Come on, Brody. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Call another man sweet cheeks is insane, dog. That's some shit you call your hamster. You don't call a man. that's a funny ass one though, YC. Great laugh, man. Fucking trolls, bro. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you haven't hit the like, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, you already know to do so. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all. But again, going back to the repression of it all, or just what you allow in your life, bro. What you allow in your life says more about you than it says about the other person. Bro, I was watching Superman, right? I watched the new Superman last night. And when I was watching it, he said, first of all, Superman got no game. This is my dogs. Hey, Superman, Clark Kent. Look, I know it's you. And listen, we're you know what I mean? We high classed over here. But listen, dog. Clark Kent, Superman, you hear this? I know you're gonna hear it. Come fuck with the All-Star lifestyle, bro. You need to get some game. I'm telling you right now. You need to get some game, dog. But the reason why I'm saying this is because Superman is sitting down with his father. His father says, so there's a message. Superman's parents, his real parents gave him, and he didn't know what the second half was. So he made it up in his mind. Lex Luthor basically put it on news and was like, "Oh, Superman is here to rule the world and bring women his harem and shit like that. And if no one serves him, then kill them all." And Superman took that to heart. So he started explaining that to his father. And his father said, "Did you know that happened in your video? Or is that what they really said?" He said, "No, I never knew what it was. But what I thought in my mind was that they wanted me to come and help and serve humanity. But I guess they sent me here to destroy the planet." Right? Because he was down. He was in his head. He was full of anxiety. He was hurt. He was like, "Man," I'm like, "I don't know what it is." His father said one of the coldest lines in that motherfucking movie. He said, it says, because the world, right? It was on public. The world is throwing stuff at Superman. When they first heard it, they called Superman a villain. They said, "Superman, you suck." They arrested Superman. Well, he turned himself in. They saying all these things about Superman. But then his dad told him, he said, "It says more about you than it says about them." Because because Clark Kent, Superman thought that the message meant that he needs to he needs to come here and serve humanity because that's what he wanted for himself. That's not what the message meant when his parents told him, because they were speaking in like a in their language like Kryptonian. I don't think that's what it is. Please don't. I'm not Superman head. I'm more like a Batman side. But him saying it says more about you than it says about them is poetry. Because somebody can give you a message, but it's not about the message that they're giving you. It's about what you're making the message about. It's about what is your projection? What is your vision? What is your passion when it comes to the things that you're hearing? What is it? What is your perspective? And that's game. His father told him that, and that was one of the coldest things that he said, and that's crazy game, bro, because it's not about what the world is saying. And I say this often. It ain't about what they're saying. It's about what you say about it in your sense. It's about your perspective when it comes to and all this. So this is why I bring it back, because everything's a constellation, into this whole Ayesha and Steph Curry situation. Because your life is what you genuinely make it. If you're adding things into your life and things are a bit chaotic, and here's the thing, challenges are always gonna occur, correct? But if things are chaotic and things are out of control, then what does that say? Who are we? Are we blaming everybody else? Are we pointing our fingers? Unless you're trying to hide yourself away from everything, don't isolate yourself. Face things head off. But the thing is that if you allow all that stuff in your life, this says more about you than it says about the people who are actually chaotic that you bring in your life. You blaming me? You can blame me more, but I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. What's good, Aria? Janubi, I see you. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's not delete trolls going forward until I tell you to. Let's do this. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's not delete trolls. Let's let them in. Let's let them in for a little bit. That's it. More come. Who knows? Hold on. But anyways, that's what I need to say on that Superman shit. Everything ties in together for who you are. Everything says more about you than it says about the other person. Why? Because this is your life. At the end of the day, no one can hold your hand. No one is going to hold your hand. Can you have guidance? Yes, you can. Shout out to the topic Mr. Lucario was just having. I was listening to a little bit earlier. I commented in there too because it was a great title. Why young men need OGs in the game? Why men just need mentors? It's a real thing. But that's what I'm saying. Everything is a correlation of you. So when you look at your life, when you look at the women that you allow in your life, when you look at even your finances and stuff and how you spend it, what you're investing in, a lot of things are saying things about you. Even if you're working towards a vision, this says how you're thorough on the vision, that you're taking care of yourself and you want to make sure they come through and come soon. Real shit. What's good, Shrub? Basically, the whole Curry situation, Ayesha is publicly just talking about things that are happening in their relationship, and she's talking about how she never wanted to marry her at first. She never wanted any of this stuff like that. Like she wanted a more career. She didn't, all that stuff. So she's basically talking about regret. Now we're talking about it in as terms for Steph Curry, because if they got 5 kids, which I didn't know they have 5 kids. That's a lot of fucking kids. Holy shit. Ooh, man. Shout out to the people who got kids. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all got some superpowers, okay? But anyways, having 5 kids and then being married for a while in a relationship says a lot, and there's a lot of things that she's exposing about his leadership. So this is basically what we're really getting in terms in. You know what I'm saying? I think the OGs that gave me game at a very young age, absolutely, bro. That's the OGs was who I was surrounded around the most when I was younger. OGs, bro. I'm like, bro. If I'm out, I'm meeting folks. I'm talking to the head honcho of shit. Like, I'm talking to the head honcho of the clique, of the collective. And they telling me all this. They putting me on game for that. They meeting me to new groups and new people, new different avenues, how to do different stuff. Man, shout out to the OGs, bro. I always am grateful, and I will always advocate for young men around my age. You can even be in your 30s and 40s. Still have an OG in this shit, bro. Just still have a mentor. It's beautiful to learn. But shout out to everybody. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button and subscribe if you have not. We in this bitch, man. What's good? How y'all feeling tonight? But anyways, y'all, this is our all-star hour, okay? We're gonna be on here for about another like 12, 10 minutes and shit. But if you guys got any questions, please definitely do, but just in general, just to keep continuing to speak onto this topic is just that, you can have all the money in the world. Elena, I see you in the building. How you doing? Great to see you. I love the icons next to you. But how you can have all the money and the stuff all in the world, but this doesn't take away from who you actually are. Okay, it doesn't. You can't hide yourself. You will always show up in the world. Trust and believe that. Okay, you have to expose your. You gotta expose yourself to you. You know what I mean? You gotta expose you to you. Cause if you don't expose yourself to yourself, if you don't look yourself in the mirror, either your friends, your family, or a woman is going to do that. Why? Because if you don't know you, it's gonna the parts that are repressed for you, or the stuff that could be potentially lying, you are now showing that in different places and spaces for them to speak up on, and you give them access to do that. Here's the thing. I'm not saying isolate yourself and be like, I need to just isolate myself in the world. Oh my God. No. Challenges are going to happen. You're going to have to learn. This is what comes with it, right? But the thing is, you got to be airtight. Airtight to you. This doesn't see this is what I'm basically saying is like be on your purpose, but purpose for yourself. And while doing that, that doesn't take away you can fuck women if you want. You can still talk to women. You can still you know what I mean? Either way, just remember that it all comes down and ties back to you. Shrub says, "Yeah, I can understand, but I feel talking bad about your partner is bad. Period. Absolutely. If you got a problem, the only one who needs to know is them on the internet is worse. Very true. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly, and exactly what Gil just said, Shrub. But this is why we're speaking on it, because I value privacy. Okay, and you gotta have privacy just in your life in general, just as who you are as a man, as a lady. Ladies, get with a man who values privacy as well. Okay, because all that. Listen, the most you gonna tell your friends about me is that he fucked me good. I like having time with him. It was a good time. X, Y, and Z. That's the most she gonna say about me. Dead ass. That'll be like but other anything else, she might even talk about like I feel like he don't see me enough. I feel like he don't I don't okay, cool. But the time where I'll be like, oh yeah, we like this, or I tell you to become, or you gonna be mine, you ain't talking about none of that shit. Ain't gonna talk about none of that shit. Part two this weekend. This potentially Janubi. Let me see. So tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're there. I'm gonna be talking to I'm gonna be debunking 10 hot ass 10 hot ass topics tomorrow. It's gonna be I'm debunking 10 topics on modern dating. Um, the world needs to see the star, and the world's gonna hear from me. And then Saturday, I could potentially be going in real life, so it means IRL. I'll be doing IRL live potentially, right? And then I'm gonna be on a lady named Corey. Young Chucky, I see you in the building. What's good, bro? I'm gonna be on Corey's platform, which I'll be streaming on my end as well. However, she invited me onto a platform. We're gonna do a movie review on the movie Him. I did see the movie. I'm not gonna talk too much on it because I'm gonna save my opinions for her live. So if anything, maybe not. Oh shit, damn. Yo, I'm booked the fuck up this whole month. It's crazy. What's up? What's up, C Life? You got a question? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, you talking about Q like Corey? Oh yeah, for sure. I'm really excited to talk about. But let's see, cause damn. The only time I will probably have is cause after the live tomorrow, I'm going to the movies. I'm gonna go see that movie Good Boy. Any music coming soon? Hell yeah. I was just in the studio last night. I was just in the studio last night, literally. And there is something coming soon, but I don't, once it starts like really developing, I get that shit going, I'm gonna start talking about it more, and I'm gonna be playing it on live with y'all too. You know what I mean? Question: why you think that in the 1960s divorce rate was about 4%? 2025, I believe the. Why you think, in your opinion? Did you wanna retype it, or is that good enough? Cause I figured out what you're saying, but if you wanna retype it, that's fine. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Let me look at my calendar, bro. Hold on. Because I do want to. Well, shit. Let's do it, Janubi. Let's do it next week. Alicia, how you doing? Janubi, let's do it. Let's do it next weekend. Let's do it next weekend. Next weekend is gonna be perfect. Let's say the 18th. Let's do the 18th, bro. All right, I'm gonna give a couple of seconds for Luis, and then I'll probably get into the thing. Shout out to everybody in the building. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Let's get these likes up to 20 likes. Let's get these likes up to 20 likes. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for the 18. Much love, much respect. But let's get these likes up to 20 likes. Let's do this shit. Oh, say less. Okay, I got it. Bet that. Why do I think that the 1960 divorce rate was about 4%? 2025, believe the divorce rate 60%. Why you think your opinion? To be honest, I really wish that I could. I really wish I had the answer to that. And let me tell you why I say that. Because I don't know too much about what happened in the 1960s. I know my 2010s and 2000s, but in the 60s, I'm not too sure. Maybe I don't want to say it could potentially be a number of circumstances. Maybe like due to the things that were happening in their town and city. Maybe because there was, a lack of technology, but I don't think technology is wrong. But I think that, they didn't have as much access to a lot of stuff. Too, they were probably more secretive about shit. Or maybe they were more open. But I can't give an exact answer because I don't know too much about the 1960s. But if that's a real statistic, then there's some research to do on that, to be honest. But as far as right now, what I think the divorce rate for 60% is, right now I think people are seeing that people can have options. Like people fantasize having options until they actually get the options. Some people like the idea of things rather than being in the thing of having stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like I would like, oh, I want like a roster. Whole time you actually more of a monogamous lover. You know what I mean? So it's like stuff like that. That's like, I think now most people just don't know what the fuck they want, or maybe they're waking up to the idea of like traditional shit and not to follow into it. And maybe they were pressured by like how they grew up, or how like their friends or family is pushing them to be. There could be a lot of those things. And I think like too, we're moving in such a direction where it's good that people can voice their opinions, but also not everybody should be able to, and to some extent. But the fact that people are doing that, I think it also is we're being led to like it's like authenticity, but also people are going to be like, I think, coming to the truth of stuff. People are starting to think more for themselves, which is good, and that's great. I think people should think for themselves, because in a lot of Hispanic traditions, or more in the traditional household, it's more monogamous. At least from what I grew up in. I don't like. I know a lot of other households, they got multiple wives and shit, but that's like beyond other things. But I think like just in traditional senses, like people just try to put that upon people. And people are like, I actually don't want this. Like, you want this is a dream that you have for me that I didn't actually want. You just want me to fulfill it because you weren't fulfilling your dream. Crazy shit though. Most women are financially dependent on their husbands. That's a good one too, Elena. That's a good one. Yeah, cause I'm not too familiar with the timeline about like women, women's rights and women getting into the stuff like that. But yeah, I know that was a big thing too. Women were definitely depending on what you call it. They were definitely depending on the man to like do that stuff right now. Which I don't even, bro. Shout out to the independent women with y'all little sexy ass. They like to blow a bag on a young stunner. I'll tell you that. But anyways, let's get some stars in the chat. Remember, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to your boy. This has been an official All-Star Hour. We talked about Ayesha, Steph Curry. If you have any questions, please put a Q in front. If not, I'll go ahead and exit myself out. But let's get some stars that's in this goddamn chat, man. How y'all feeling tonight? What's up? We got a busy weekend, really a busy month ahead of us, a busy next year. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to approach the end of the year. Okay, we're approaching the end of the year. It is about to be 2026 in 2 months. Do not forget that it's about to occur and it's about to happen. Cause trust, bro, what that time is gonna fly the fuck by. Take life by the hands. All right, take life by the hands. Be like, do it with me. 3, 2, 1. Take life by the fucking hands, man. This is sinking, young vicious tiger sinking our fangs into this world with no hesitation. Listen, y'all. I see your question, Danny. Let me give me a second. I had a very strong epiphany, and I'm gonna share it with y'all because this is gonna be very important going forward. I'm developing stars in this bitch. I'm developing stars in this bitch. Ladies too. I'm developing. Listen, when people say you giving out free game, there's nothing free about the shit that I say. You guys give focus, attention. You guys like it, right? You put in the like button, you subscribe, you show up. There's nothing free about this shit. Even if there's no payment on the service level, I'm getting paid. Trust, but not even on that end. But I'm getting paid with something that's even deeper than just finances and money. It is called influence, bro. And here's the cost to my words and to my messages when you listen to it. It challenges ways to think. It plants seeds. I don't say things to just say things. I develop stars. This is what the All-Star lifestyle is about. Yes, it has to do with dating. But does it only have to do with dating? No. It has to do with swag. It got to do with presentation. It got to do with the environment, the background. It got to do with your walk. It got to do with your talk. It got to do with the way you think. It got to do with the way you're socializing, the way you are with your friends, your family. It got to be the way that you're showing up in the world. That's a star. Games to sold, not told. 100%. Where I develop stars. What's good, Fishing with Flames? I develop stars, bro. I had to let that on my chest. It's a star developer, man. How you feeling? Fire ass name. Don't forget the All-Star membership is out. Look, tomorrow is probably gonna be like a 3-hour, 2 hour and a half live, bro. I'm debunking 10 hot topics in modern dating. And it's gonna be a call-in show. It's gonna be, so if you wanna have a conversation on a certain topic, maybe you got a question on some dating shit. Danny, I'm getting to your question, trust. I'm getting to your question. Hold on. Where is it at? There it is. But trust, this is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Flames. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in hot. Literally, Flames. You came in hot in this bitch. For sure. Appreciate that. Thank you for liking. All right. Question. My managers and coworkers all think I flirt with female coworkers. That's good. And have been warned about it, but I don't. Just bring. Wait. What you mean that you've been warned about it? What you mean you've been? Yo, Baldwin, what's good? What you mean you've been warned about it? This sounds very familiar. You know what's funny? When I used to work, I used to work at Target like a couple years ago. Um, somebody, I used to work in style, which is like clothes, so it's predominantly women. You know, I got pulled to the side by my managers and general managers. They said you are such a distraction to women that we have to put you in a position to where you can go to different places because they're not getting no work done around you. And I'm like, and I told them, and I had enough pull to call them by their first name. So I'm calling them by their first name. This is not their name, but I'll be like, but Jessica, they're coming to me. I'm not doing nothing. And they said, we know, we know. You're a cool guy. You look good, right? They said in professional terms. But the thing is that because you're such a distraction, we cannot have you around them. And we gotta have you going around. And I was genuinely not flirting. But let me go to your comments real quick. My manager told me to stop flirting with my female coworkers. Okay, okay. So let me ask you this. Two things, Danny. One, if you had to recall your engagement with women, how are you coming across? Right? And two, is your manager a lady or a man? You know what I'm saying? Baldwin, I see you. What's up, Brody? You gotta be willing to put in the work. Don't be motivated. Be disciplined. Exactly. Too, Luis. I said this thing, bro. I said such a fire ass thing, bro. There's a video out that's right now. It said 5 unspoken habits of a high value man, all curated by myself. One of the things that I said in that bitch was like motive. I forgot what I said. The man needs to do it. People wait for motivation, but when you start to do it, motivation waits for the man to do it. I forgot how I worded it. It was so cold though, but I was basically saying that motivation actually waits for you. Doing good. She's a lady. Okay, she's a lady. She's a lady. All right. I don't want to hook up with them truly. Well, okay. And I hear you. But Danny, how are you coming off? Put in a couple of words. Let me know. Are you coming off like Listen, this is very important, y'all. Listen, I don't advocate to fuck your coworkers, okay? But how so like okay, all right, boom. You talking to Jessica? When you talk to Jessica, do you lean in and be like, "Hey, what's up, Jessica?" Or you be like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you flirtatious?" Gil, you funny. Are you more smile, just great energy? We honestly just great energy. Okay, hold on. Let me do something. Danny, do you want to call in? I feel like texting not doing us a favor. I will stay a little bit longer if you want to call in, Danny. If not, I'll just go ahead and answer the question. You haven't seen or talked to old girl in a few weeks now. Good, Baldwin. Good. Now let's get you let's get you some new bitches. Listen, also I want to let y'all know for the All Star members, you have to be in an All Star membership. By the way, we're gonna be having a sex show. Either Friday night into Saturday night or Saturday night into Sunday night. We're gonna be having a sex show, but it's only gonna be exclusively on the All Star membership. So you gotta literally be in the membership to be in the show. A recruiter, he gonna talk. Yeah, man. Listen, my managers literally told me I had to go. They had to put me in different places in the store because they were being distracted. But yeah, we're gonna have a live sex show on the All Star membership in either tomorrow night. You'll see it when it comes up, and tomorrow night as in Friday night, I'm gonna be dropping on the All Star membership. It's gonna be exclusive. It gotta be exclusive. This shit is crazy. It's an 18-minute video, but it's 5 ways on how to make a woman have a mental orgasm. Yeah, exactly. Need that invite first. Listen, that's that vampire method shit. I'm gonna show you who I am, and then you show me, and then once you let me in, it's not going back, baby. Trust. Okay. But yeah, Danny, let me know. Let me know. I'm still waiting on Danny's answer. Danny, if you say no, that's fine. But if you don't want to call in, I'll go ahead and just answer your question. All right, because I've heard that all the time. Managers because they be, oh, he's such a ladies man, he's such this and that. And it's like, bitch, I'm just over here just being charismatic and being professional and shit. What's up? Hey, look, you came back. What's up, Nick? Part of my ASMR crew over there. That whisper ASMR. I do, but I don't flirt, but I do throw a little charge. It's not like this. Danny, answer my question, bro. Is it be having some gems and all the madness when I hear it? That's why that's when I hear my calling. For sure. 1000. Vampire analogies are the flies. Oh, bro, I love vampire shit. That's the real shit. Just once show your fangs. Once you invite me in, off of your own free will and choice, it's no going back. But yes, we're gonna be having our sex show in a couple of days, and then 5 ways to make her have a mental orgasm. I wonder if the ladies are talking about you, Danny, to the manager. There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to unpack because this is why I'm asking. If you want to call, this is what I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, what up, Jonathan? What's your favorite movie of all time, Unc? Bro, I don't know. You know what? Wolf on Wall Street. To be honest, that's like when I watched that movie, it changed my whole goddamn life, bro. I said, holy shit. I said that shit was crazy. But I'm just saying that because I don't think I have an all time, but that movie always comes to mind. Wolf on Wall Street. I love that movie. This man, yo. Y'all see how Danny avoiding the question? You just started the job too? That's gonna happen, bro. He talking about call in. Hey, they pressure you. I'm finna put the number in, bro. I'm finna put the number in. Sorry was he talking about sorry was the question. Danny over there thinking about it. He like, hold up though. I was that girl was cute though. You was thinking about that, If you was thinking about that, that's fine, bro. Got the mind all in the gutter. Remember, we're gonna be having our sex show in a couple of days. You're gonna see it, but you gotta be a part of the All-Star membership to be in there. All right, 1000%. It's gonna be crazy, cause I'm about to be talking about some crazy stuff. All right, there's a number. Danny, I want you to call in so we can have a conversation on this. Whenever said he saw her with a dude, I told him I don't give a fuck. I done moved on. Good. Is that how you really said it though? Like you were like, I don't give a fuck. I moved on. Only reason I'm asking because I'm glad that you said that. You know, you stuck to your square. But that's good though. That's good. Okay, for sure. Good. But we gonna get borrowing by. Tune into the sex show. Tune into the sex show that I'm gonna have in a couple of days. All right. Tune into the sex show, and tune into the 5 ways to make her have a mental orgasm. But Baldwin gonna have women. I'm telling you that. That goes for every person that listens. Cause the shit that we drop here, it's unfathomable, bro. It's a standalone. It's beautiful. Show your fangs, exactly. Show your fangs, bro. It's not. Show your fangs. Show your deadly charm. Show her what you're working with. Show her that you're not afraid. Women love that. You think I typed the wrong number? Try giving it a call. Wait. Oh, I did. Thank you for that. Great catch. Hold on, my apologies. Give me a second. Let me put it up. Thank you, Elena. Make sure y'all get on that All-Star membership, bro. That shit's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I might start touching on subjects that's gonna be insane. I like women that can keep up with my mental game as an air sign. We get in the mind before we get in the pants. Abril says, how do you miss someone? In a game of dodgeball? Or what you mean? You see, I like getting more in the mind than in the pants. Cause that shit don't matter. What's in between your legs? That don't matter. Oh, we got the air signs pulling up. What's everybody? What's everybody astrology sign? Yeah, exactly. The vampire look. Man, ooh. I'm finna be that for Halloween. I'm gonna do a Halloween live, and I'm gonna be a vampire. Y'all gonna see it? Yeah, vamps. The vamps and the vampettes. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Mic check 1 2. Who we got on the line?
Yo, it's Danny, bro.
Danny, what's good, my dog Danny? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, can y'all hear Danny? Do like a mic check 1 2 real quick, bro.
Mic check 1 2.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you can hear Danny. Let me know if you can hear Donnie. Okay, you can. You were born on Valentine's Day, unfortunately. Fly. All right, bet. Danny, man, listen, bro. On the question, so I got a lot of things to talk about. Well, firstly, let me go. What was the question again before I scroll up and look at it?
Yeah. So, they basically think that I'm flirting with the female coworkers.
All right. This what I want to do, bro. I wanna hear how do you like talk to them? You know, like how you talking to them?
Yeah. I don't even remember, bro, like how the conversation goes exactly, but all basically it is just like just regular, bro, just combo, just like how are you, and just all that,
Mm.
just a little bit of salt and pepper, a little jab.
Okay, so I mean, you did say earlier that you don't. Bro, the reason why I'm asking, okay, because women don't say that. First, they don't say that for no reason, and so the reason couldn't be potentially that you are flirting. I know you say you do add some charm, but another thing is too is like when women will say that when they find you attractive or if you're confident, they will say things like that.
Wait, hold on. Can you say that again?
Yeah, I was saying basically that there's a couple of women don't say that for no reason. So a woman like if they think that you're flirting, right, or whatever the case is, it could be a couple of things. One, you're smooth, um, which it could actually even be all the combination. But they think that you're smooth. They think that they're like okay, I could tell he good with women. And two, they could be attracted to you as well. You know what I mean?
Actually, one of them does want to hook up with me,
Okay. And how you know?
but uh, one of like the female coworkers told me.
What'd you say to her?
I was just like, oh, okay, and just like like kind of just pivoted the conversation to something else.
Did you tell them no?
The girl that wants to hook up.
Yeah, like, well, when her friend came up to you and stuff, did you tell her no? Like, be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to hook up.
I haven't really seen her.
What you got in the background? It sound like you got a horror film playing.
Wait, sorry, I can't really hear.
Yo, mic check. Yo, can everybody hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, no. So what I'm asking is that when the woman came up to you, right? Did you tell her no, or did you only say like okay, and then you try to pivot the conversation?
Yeah. So she was just like, hey, homegirl there thinks you're cute, and she wants to hook up. And I just feel like I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so anyway,
Okay, okay. Well, I mean, you pivoted. Next,
yeah, but
and
I don't want to do anything with her. Like I do not want to hook up nothing.
I bet that's good. That's good. That's good. So listen. So this is just what's gonna naturally occur. I mean, if women are gonna say things, especially in a workplace, I mean, a lot of women that in the workplace in general, they don't even come across like smooth motherfuckers in real life. You know, especially if their work is their life. But just in general,
Yeah,
even if they're feeling you, they find you attractive and everything. Just take it as this is just a part of what it is to be like an attractive man. You know, like this is just what happens. But definitely, be just be aware about how you're coming off a little bit too. And there's nothing wrong with being charming and charismatic. You know, with a professional tone, of course, because sometimes it can be out of your control because some women could take that as like, oh, I think he likes me, especially if they like, they don't have too much experience and shit like that. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah. So next time, let's say that happens, right? Tell her like if she be like, oh, what do you think about a hookup? Like you didn't say nothing. Just say no. I don't get involved with my coworkers. I'd rather keep it more professional. But you can still keep the swag with it if that makes sense. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most definitely, yeah. Cause keep I want to keep it professional and just keep getting my bread.
Facts, facts. But listen, also this too, bro. Just know that this is what's gonna this is just gonna happen, bro. This is what happens. Women will say stuff like this, but it's definitely important to you can still be cool, like you can still be fun and cool, but again too, like a big thing about it is if you are charming and stuff, women will be like, oh, I think he liked me. I used to have rumors about this shit. Like when the story I was given before you called in, I was like, yeah, bro, this girl really thought. Like I remember we exchanged numbers, we got on Facetime and everything. But when we were talking on the phone, she just was talking about her shitty life and shit, and it was nothing more because I told her I was like, you go through too much. You know what? Let's talk because I actually wanted to help her. I was like, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Blah 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 blah. She told people we dating and shit, like we talking. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to shut that shit down immediately. I stopped talking to her like that. But just in general, I remember too, right? Because this goes back to what something like that. This girl came up to me and was like, "Oh, my friend was to hook up with you." And I was like, "No." I was like, "No, thank you." Not in a mean way, but I was just like, "No, thank you. I'd rather keep it like a professional. I'm more professional here and whatever. I just worded it the way I did. But it's important to say the no thing because it's not just no to her, but it's no to everybody else too. Cause
Yeah,
they gotta you know what I mean. But bro, really wish that get onto the membership whenever you can, so we can even do some more deeper dives. Really, cause there's a lot more things I want to say. But I'd rather we keep that more like in a private, exclusive area, if that makes sense.
yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about this?
Hmm.
What if I tell them, like, if you got like a cute friend that kind of looks like you, let me know to them.
Oh man, nah. I like how it sounds. I like how it sounds, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with that. But nah, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah, cause I was thinking about it and I was like, maybe they might get jealous or something.
Yeah, don't just cause it's like, listen. Let me ask you. Do you like flirting? Like, well, do you like the reactions that you're getting from them? Like, the way that they're moving towards you. You could be 1,000%, bro. Fuck all the bullshit. This is what we're here talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. They always come to me smiling. They always want to talk. They say, "How's your day?"
Hmm.
And, yeah, they always, they always come with. They always smiling and laughing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the reason why I asked is because I could hear it. I could hear it. You're like that's like that. Even when I tell you, you're like, what do you think about this? Like I'm like, okay, he fucks with it. He likes the tent. And see, listen, it's nothing
You know,
wrong. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
it's just I don't know, man. It's just I feel like I got to keep it in a cage because like I feel like if I say if I keep talking, you know, like I'm gonna lead it to like hot and heavy, like.
Right.
But like I have been on the leash for sure.
Good. Yeah, see, here's the thing, bro. Oh my god, dog. See, yo, join the fucking membership, dog. Listen, cause
Yeah, bro, for sure.
cause this we need to talk, and it's like there's a lot of things I want to say, but it has to be on an exclusive like way to say it. But this is what I would say, at least because we're here right now. You know what I mean? I would say like it's good that you have it on leash, and you know, just don't get caught up in the attention that they're giving you. Just know that this is a reciprocation of like of yourself and how fly you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And trust it is good to hear, and it's nice to have, but we also must remember this is at a workplace. Okay, this where you're making your manions specifically, and you're getting your stuff and everything. So it's good that you got it on there, but it's like the thing, you can balance it, bro. You can not balance it to where you can flirt and be professional, ladies and gentlemen. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. But
Yeah,
it's you can still be charming and professional, and charming in the sense not like charming to flirtatious, but charming just like you're lighthearted and playful, and but you still mean business. Like there's a finesse to it all.
yeah.
But that's what I would say as far as like when they're talking about it, and maybe you're so let me ask you about your boss, like your manager. When she told you that, like, how did she come at you?
Damn. So she was just talking about like my work ethic, and you know, she was saying like, oh, like I noticed your strengths are right here, and I got some complaints where you say like, you know, you chill a little bit too much here in the bag. And then like she told me stop flirting with my female coworkers like the last minute. Like that was the last like thing
Mm.
that she told me. But I have like two other managers that like iron me, but they're not in my department though, and they're dudes.
They eyeing you because of what? Because you a flirt?
Yeah,
All right, yeah. So this is great comment, Louise. He said be strategical. You got to be strategical. So again, you can still be you, right? And when I mean be you, you can still be charming and be charismatic, but be aware of who is watching. You can't have any sloppy energy, because take it as like not only is it just like a thing like where like listen, on some real shit, people like when people don't like when well, specifically men don't like when other attractive dudes come into a workspace, especially if they've been there for a long time. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who the
yeah,
fuck?
bro. 'Cause,
Go ahead.
I just started and then I'm about to hit a month there, and like a week ago I bought donuts for everybody,
Yeah.
and like one of them was like suspicious. He's like, who? She told me like whose good side you trying to be on and stuff like that.
Damn, who said that to you, bro?
Huh?
Who said that to you?
One of the female coworkers.
Uh, what did you say?
Now it's like no, it's just an act of generosity.
Good. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So the reason why I ask is because, people are just trying to test your temperature. So you got to have a
Yeah,
fine line of being professional, but you can still be charismatic and cool, but just know people are watching. You're under the hot radar. Just like, yeah, you got to watch out for yourself. Just be cool. Don't be caught lounging and chilling in the back and shit. Don't stay up to the speed that you need to be, And don't flirt with these women. Don't tell them the unless you got a friend that looks like you, some shit like that. Don't entertain them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't want nothing happening, and you gotta stay sharp at work, bro. Gotta stay sharp. And listen, you can still have dialogue. You can still have dialogue, but make it quick, make it cool, and then keep moving. But that don't mean be too cold, and that don't mean be too warm. Just or no, too hot. Just be warm. Yeah, there we go. Be warm. Be like in the middle, bro. Be in the middle with it. Cause listen, motherfuckers gossip. Motherfucker, like people can see you just talking to a woman and just be like, "Oh, he fucking." He try to fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, and especially if you're what they call as easy on the eyes, they'll be like, "Oh shit, well, obviously he trying to get out. That's the only thing he wants to do and stuff like that. Whatever the case is." So just be wary of that shit, cause at the end of the day, I remember you were speaking on something as far as like this is the new job that you spoke on before, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, keep it fly, keep it cool, keep it sharp, cause the motherfucker you already on that radar. You bought donuts for everybody. Everybody like, hold up, who he trying? You know what I'm saying? You already got bitches trying to hook up with you. Okay, you got guys eyeing you and seeing what's up. Listen, when somebody comes in swinging off the bat, and I got a lot of experience when it comes into this, specifically in workplaces. So crazy, but it makes sense. When you come in hot, motherfuckers is gonna already feel some type of way, whether that's in with the women or you coming for a manager spot and potentially moving them out the way and taking their shine. You know what I mean? Because and some people that in there, that's their life.
Right. Yeah.
So just be aware of what you're saying and how you're saying it, right?
Mhm.
Because if you say it like that friend thing, that is not a good look. Don't even say nothing remotely close to that. Listen, I'm gonna say,
Most definitely.
listen, still it's still not fuck your coworkers, but ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna fuck a coworker, make sure she's your boss. If anything, make sure that is your manager or the general manager. Why? She got a lot more to lose than you do. Okay, but do not fuck anyone that is on your. I don't care if you're a manager. Don't even fuck the other manager. I always fuck who is over. All right, 1000%. Advice may vary.
Yeah,
My name is All
100.
Star Izzy. What'd you say?
No, I'm like 100.
Yeah, yeah. But again, bro, just stay sharp. Other than that, that's just what's gonna happen. Listen, charm can make people feel like that you like somebody. Like charm can make people feel like, oh my god, he's so likable. He's so like this. Like people are attracted to charm. So it's like that's just on the surface level. But just be aware about what you got going on, man.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. And there's a whole lot of fishes, that come in there, man. I'm not talking about
The coworkers, you're talking
my
about the
coworkers.
customers.
Yeah, because there's vendors, someone in my females, and the customers too. So yeah, I mean,
What you see, what you need, and what we're gonna once you get the membership, we're gonna learn about finesse. We're gonna learn about finesse, assess and finesse, assess and finesse. I talk about that a lot, but you need some assess and finesse because there's nothing wrong. Like, listen, hollering at the vendors, bitches that don't work there. That's one thing. But firstly you're there for the money. It ain't about the hoes. But still, there's still a way to go about it if you want to, and you have to maintain a professional way of doing. Man, listen, we got a lot to talk about. Okay, we got a
yeah.
lot to talk about.
Where can I get the membership?
If I'm not mistaken, if someone is on mobile right here, can you guys see if you can join on mobile? And if not, try to go. Damn, I think on a website you may have to use like on a website if that's if I'm not mistaken on the website or something. Maybe if you have a laptop or something like that, just join. And I think you'll be able to do that from there because I got a notification that it's easy to join on mobile now. But if you can go on a website on your phone, potentially on a laptop, you're able to join from there. I tried. I'm already a member. It won't show. Maybe that's why though, Baldwin. I think you have to go on a website though. Here, let me do this. Okay, yeah, you got to go on a laptop. Elena says. Hold on.
Alright, bro, for sure, bro.
Yeah, dog.
I'm gonna check it out most definitely, bro.
Oh, it's on mobile now, Gil. Okay, bet that. All right, bro. But yeah, bro. Just we got some things to talk about because there's a lot to unpack even going further. But I'm gonna talk to you soon, man. I'm gonna see you in there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm
Tr-
excited, man.
Danny, we gonna listen, bro. We go. Yeah, yeah. I got you, bro. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Thank you, and thank you for your call. Thank you for calling in tonight. And you have a great night. I'm gonna see you in the chat. All right.
Yeah, bro. You too, man. Take care.
All right, man. Peace. Beautiful, beautiful call. Beautiful call. Everybody put some stars in the chat for Danny. Put some stars in the chat for Danny. Even on my other account, I see it. You may see it on your phone. Yeah, because I think I got a new update or like YouTube got a new update where you're able to join from your mobile. Put some stars in the chat for Danny. Seek your fame to this world with no hesitation. Forward thinking only. You know that. Beautiful call. Louis says, can we uh can we all call her at once? No, that'd be lit, right? Have a big ass merge fucking call and shit. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, man. Shout out Ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just vibe. Don't be overly on the chit chat. Respond when you need to, and if you talk to someone, keep it low key. She'll do the same. Very true. Listen, there's so much to talk about when it comes to a workplace. But to be honest, the things that I want to speak on, I don't think it's for the public's ears. They gonna take what I say. What's up, Dark Warrior? They gonna take what I say. They gonna flip it. It's gonna be crazy. To call in. Oh, it's to call in. Well, this was specifically catered towards Danny, but if somebody else wants to call in, you're more than welcome to. But if not, that'll probably be my time. I did go in overtime, but it's good to do some fun, spontaneous shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll start membership. But like I'm saying though, um, this weekend, either tomorrow night going into Saturday or Saturday going to Sunday, we're gonna be having a sex show on the All Star membership. Tomorrow night, Friday night, specifically later tonight, I'm gonna be dropping 5 ways to make her have a mental orgasm. It's an 18-minute fucking video. An 18-minute video. Bro, I was so impressed. Like I'm telling you, when I got done filming that shit, and I was just like, fuck. I was like, damn, I love talking about sex. But it's the thing is, it's not about sex. It's like, it's the way that you like going about it, bro. It's so beautiful. It's like because like what you can expand on, how deep it can be, a mental sex. We're gonna be talking about the 5 ways. And listen, it's gonna be an all-star exclusive, all-star membership only, bro. So y'all listen. We're finna get very sexual for the next couple of weeks, man. It's a lot of stuff that we finna do. Cause I low key think the sex shows need to be on the all-star membership though. I don't think they need to be on the for the public, to be honest. I think it needs to be exclusive. I'm laughing because the stuff that I have planned for us, for you all, oh, it's gonna be crazy. Your whole world is gonna change. I guarantee it. On Einstein, man. On fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, whatever the fuck, bro. One of the greatest actors to me, to be honest. But listen, we can even in the sex show, we can do some role plays. Ladies, you can call in. It's just gonna be insane. We can do some role plays. We can do some foreplays in there. We could talk about what turns them on. Oh man, just trust like this shit. Oh, hell yeah. On Isaac Newton. Yeah, bro. I'm fucking all that. Oh, you know that's right up my alley. Hell yeah, Diaja. Get a membership, Luis, if you can. Exactly. Definitely need to add some new things to my arsenal. Danny, we're gonna get you right, bro. I'm trust. But and see, I think that was one of my biggest things before. Some things genuinely need to be exclusive, bro. A lot of shit I'm not gonna make public because it has to be exclusive. It can't be for the public. Because the things that I'm teaching, the things that we're gonna talk about is going to blow minds. And soon, listen, bro. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek on one of the videos I have, and I'm not physically doing this, but one of the videos is how to get undressed in front of a woman before you have sex. This is how deep we going into this shit, bro. How to get naked in front of a woman right before you have sex. There is a swag to this shit. Motherfuckers be like, motherfuckers be dropping their drawers so fast and shit. Throwing their underwear, getting caught up in the ankles. Motherfuckers try to like rip their shirt off and shit just super fast. I'm gonna show you a sexy and fly ass way. And I'm not gonna be in front of the camera doing this, by the way, at all. Pause. But I'm gonna say it word by word, play by play. Y'all gotta be fly when you get undressed in front of women. Y'all gotta have some swag to yourself, some shine. Motherfuckers, men are too in a hurry to take their pants off, they underwear. Yo, dog, relax. She ain't going nowhere. She right there. Women too, y'all ain't safe. Trying to, take it off so fast and shit. Baby girl, take your time. Hold on. Who even said to take off your clothes real quick? Who said to take your clothes off? I'm gonna need you to slow your roll. Matter of fact, put it back on. That's what I'm finna have you to do. It's about to be a whole different bag, bro. Join the All-Star membership now. I keep laughing about this shit because, like, bro, my name does mean laughter, bro. Cruz Bolero. I don't need to know how. Either she's undressing me or I'm giving her a massage. That's what's up, CM. That's what's up. Well, if it ain't for you, then it ain't for you, bro. The link, yo, Gil, try to get with Danny about how you can see it on your mobile, cause I know you can see it on mobile, but let me see. Shout out! Oh, you got Jazzy one. Jazzy's gonna love that shit. Shout out to Elena with the gift. Is make sure y'all put some stars in the chat for Elena. She's putting on. There is a sexy ass way of taking your clothes off, bro. Motherfuckers try to rush so fast. They're trying to rush so fast. Oh my god, let me hurry up. Like the bitch ain't finna be there for what? Come on, bro. What's happening, man? Hey, hold on. Let's get some stars in the chat for Elena. Put some stars in the chat for Elena. Much love, much respect. Hold on. Lil Bumblebee, who's that? With another one. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Hold on, let me see how I can get this. How I can whatchamacallit. Nah, bro, this shit is about to take over. Like on some reals. This shit is beautiful. Like the game is so beautiful. You gotta do a fly, bro. Motherfuckers is trying to rush the. Hey, ladies in the chat, have you ever been turned off though? And this is like just on some shit how it is. Have you ever been turned off the way a man just took his clothes off? I do my shit slow, bro. But I'm finna. It's gonna be a step by step, bro. You gotta have swag with it, bro. I'm telling you, and it's not being performative. It is being real. Shout out to Elena. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. I need to thank Hot Tema. Never thought about it. Yeah, bro. Listen, you know, the moment I thought about it, Luis, is when like it was a long time ago. It was about like 6, 7 years ago. Oh my god, I keep saying that shit. When it was like 6, 7 years ago, bro. Like we was finna fuck, right? She was there for a minute. What was that hotel? We was at Airbnb or some shit. She came back. We was finna fuck, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready. But like when she got there, I was like, oh, I'm finna tear this pussy up. Like, you know, I was saying all this type of shit, and I'm like, I was so embarrassed about saying this, bro. I'm over here throwing off I'm over here like, I'm caught in my own chain, like my chain choking me and shit. I'm like, I'm hurrying up, rushing. Like she ain't in the bed naked already. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over here rushing this shit. I'm taking my pants off. I'm like, I'm taking them off, but I'm also like looking her in the eye. Like there's no swag. my underwear got stuck on my ankles and shit. I had to take off my socks with my feet and shit. I'm like, hold on. I look whack as a motherfucker right now. I look whack as fuck. And I was like, yo, I ain't never doing this again. I mean, yo, she was attracted to me. We still smashed, but I'm like, fuck. But like I thought about it like while I was doing it, I was like, I'm goofy. And then like we fucked, we had a good time. And then after I just thought about it, I was like I woke up, right? I woke up, and this is when I was having women sleep over when I was having sex with them too. But like I woke up, I was like, and I see my underwear next to the bathroom door. My pants are on top of the TV. My fucking shirt is like in the kitchen. I'm like, yo, like this is not it. It's not swag. It's not swag. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you, CM. Hey, do your thing, man. Enjoy your time, CM. Enjoy your time. Appreciate you. Thank you for the like, sir. I'm like, bro, I am not swaggy. I am not swaggy. Gotta have pride in everything you do. You gotta have. You gotta fucking love it. Like, bro, when I get dressed, I love it. When I get undressed, I love it. Like me getting naked, and when I like, we're gonna say that for the sex show. But just in general, like when I'm there, I know she's looking at me, and I like, to me, I feel good when I do what I do, and I like that she likes what she sees, so it just adds more fire to the fuel. It's just a whole different bag. The way no, exactly. But when I sneeze, I be like, yes sir. Shit, what you mean? I put on my earrings, fly. I put on my ring, adjust my fingers, cause hey, make sure y'all stretch your fingers. Boom. I'll be like, tug, like, oof. Shit ain't never look better on the hand, bro. Gotta be flying this bitch. But it's real though. It's real. That's gonna be a video, but that's gonna be in the All-Star membership, because there's gonna be a way to do it. My pet peeve is when people sneeze or cough. So if you have a fly sneeze, that's kind of hard to imagine for me. Elena, you me in the stars. You never heard my sneeze yet. You hear my sneeze, you're gonna be like, damn. You see, normally I don't like the sneezes, but that was fly. I like the way that shit sound. That was a nice sneeze. I can get used to that. Not even used to. I want ASMR that. Elena, you be getting triggered in whatchamacallits. In restaurants when people sneeze and cough and shit. Somebody sneeze across the restaurant. Elena's like, why are they sneezing? You hear a fucking cough and shit. Oh man. That's so fucking funny, man. There's swag into everything, bro. I put my socks on, I got swag. Covering the mouth before you yawn. When you yawn, gotta be fly. Yeah. Like you yawning out loud and shit, just cover yourself, bro. Or just look the other way. Like motherfuckers yawn so loud and shit. Like just out and about. And I'm like, man, I can't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? My trip is fly, bro. Bro, when I wake up, I'm fly. I don't get crust in my eyes, but I get crust. If I got crust in my eyes, this crust is fly. Nah, man. But hey, shout out to everybody. We in the building, bro. Um, you like girls with energy? Nah, I love women with energy. Nah, exactly. When I turn in, bro, I'm telling you, when I turn the light on, swag. You know, when I pull my pants up, right? I'm getting right. Swag. I buckle my belt. Swag. You know what I mean? I get out the shower. Swag. The water hits me. Swag. It's real shit though. But that's just how I feel. Like that's all comes into what I do. But this is what we talked about, and it's what I said earlier. Developing stars. And the thing is, when I say the things that I do, is because I love how I love me. I love how I feel. Everything I do, I love. Even if there's something that I gotta learn from, I love that. Cause I'm like, damn, okay, bet. There's something to learn from this shit. I'm passionate about my life. You like girls that know how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations? That's a good trait to have. That's a good trait to have. She got some finesse to her. That's a good trait to have. I need to finish Peacemaker. Who's been watching Peacemaker? Because now I'm just yapping with y'all. See, look, now we went overtime and now you guys got me yapping with y'all and shit. Like, I ain't got to, well, I'll be alright, but y'all got me over here yapping this shit. Like, I want to watch Peacemaker, though. I'm going to watch Peacemaker in a few, but I'm actually enjoying our conversation at this time. That's what I'm saying, bro. But listen, just all in all with this whole Ayesha Curry shit. Oh. This is my hold on. He got a little yeah waiting. Let me tell y'all something about me and my little yeah-yeahs. Nah, we gotta save it for the sex show, bro. We gotta save it for the sex. When we have the sex show, y'all, we're gonna be unfiltered as fuck. All right, I'm gonna just let y'all know that, and we're gonna really be talking on some grown and sexy shit. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. Hey, shout out to the little yeah-yeahs out there, man. I need to get into these shows. I bet on sports, so today was a good day. I put money on the Dodgers winning tonight. Oh, that's hard. The way I say that, she talking about the brushing your teeth, the water hitting the sinks and shit. You been with some messy motherfuckers? Man, I can't stand that, bro. I don't like too much mess. I don't mind certain mess and shit. I don't like certain mess, but like too much mess is crazy though. I couldn't do it. That's just me though. My preferences. Luis, you gotta join the membership whenever you can, bro. I think it'll be very profitable. That's gonna be the move going in the future. I want to let y'all know that. Getting into the membership, cause that shit's gonna be some red carpet VIP shit. My membership is literally called Red Carpet Star. Get ready for the paparazzi, baby. We finna listen. You better pose and get right. Join in the show. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, to tie everything in together. Shout out Steph Curry. You know, he sponsored this video. You know, he wanted me to talk on this subject. And I want to say a big shout out to him. Him and Ayesha Curry for even having this happen. Because if it wasn't, you know, I wouldn't be on here talking and having conversation with people. So, you know, you got to use things things are used to be used for greater benefit. So shout out to Aisha. Shout out to Steph Curry. I mean, no disrespect for what things that I say. I'm an empowerment coach. People get in contact and people hire me to evolve and better assist their lives or to get closer to themselves and want to evolve and empower themselves to empower their life. Right. So this is why I spoke on the topics that I did. Aisha's a repressed woman that wants to have more in her life. All right, and is a lot of it's due to Steph's leadership, but I believe Steph can have a lot of he can have a lot better in his life in the future when he starts to see some more things that he may be potentially not seeing. Maybe he's in the contract. We don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. All I know is that if you have a lady that's representing you, make sure that she's a lady. Maybe she is a lady who is willing to represent what your leadership and your vision stands for. You know what I mean? What does the membership be? I'm new to this, learning on the fly, and that's fly. We fly motherfuckers, right? Nah. So the membership is basically exclusive access to things beyond of what we're talking about. So you know how you say, and you say this often, the game is to be sold, not told. That's basically what we do. So I expound more on certain topics in conversation. Like now I'm introducing the sex show. I'm talking about sexual topics, or maybe I'm expanding. Like we can even do like real Q&As, secret call-in shows. So that's what the membership is basically for. And I have a lot more topics and stuff on that end because there's a lot of things for us to like that I not the public is able to happen. So it's more of an exclusive side, more exclusive access to me, more questions you can ask, and I would prioritize those things. So that's what the membership is for. You know what I mean? It's more so like you're getting a step closer to some more access versus um, hearing it on a surface level. But yeah, that's what I say. Also, too, ladies, I will be having a couple of female. I will be having some lady guests coming soon in a couple of weeks. We're gonna be doing those Q&As and shit. That's still coming. I wanted to there's some collaborations I'm doing. There's some different shows I gotta partake in, but we're still gonna be doing those for sure. Getting some more people in there, and they're gonna be very exciting guests too. Yeah, for sure, Luis, for sure. But anyways, you guys, let's get some stars in the chat. My name is All Star Izzy. I gotta go watch Peacemaker, and I gotta watch it because I want to watch it. Let's make that known. All right, I'm gonna go have some fun. You guys enjoy your night. It is a Friday night. Remember, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna be having my show that is gonna be a while too. I'm gonna be debunking the top 10 hot topics in modern dating. It's gonna be a call-in show, so you know the word is ours. That following night, I'm gonna be posting a membership video about 5 ways to make her have a mental orgasm. Saturday, potentially an in real life stream. And if I don't do that, I will be on somebody else's platform, but I'll be streaming on my platform. And then so gauge it like this: either Friday night going into Saturday, or Saturday night going into Sunday. It's gonna be a sex show, but we're gonna be having that. But you gotta be on an All Star membership first, though. It's gonna be exclusive, and it's gonna be for your eyes and ears only, because some things are not meant to be just on a red carpet. You gotta meet me on the penthouse floor. And when you go to the penthouse suite, you gotta make sure you got a card that goes along with it. Shout out to everybody. My name is All Star Izzy. If you are new, hit the like button and subscribe. I would love to see you guys going forward. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna go enjoy my night. Shout out to everybody. Authenticity is the new sexy, and the shine within is the shine without. We out this thing. Peace.